Hello, Discover and Recover, folks. The 15th of November. Just mentioning, love November. The 13th was my chronological birthday, 63 years of age. On the 13th of November, next Monday, the 20th, there'll be 31 years alcohol free. And then Thanksgiving. Hello. What is it? The 23rd or the 24th? Whatever that is. The 23rd. That's by far my most favorite holiday. So hopefully, and as I recognize, it's a gathering. Oftentimes it's gathering, that holiday in particular. Well, Christmas, we can gather anytime, right? We can gather anytime, but sometimes, certainly the holidays kind of represent that. And with gatherings come expectations. With gatherings come, families connecting, friends connecting, loved ones connecting, and seeing, how that is, how that unfolds. And it may be think going a little sideways. Maybe there's somebody's mindset or heart set is this way and the other person's is that way. And we have what we have here as a failure to communicate. You guys are too young to remember that's a line from a movie back 100 years ago. But so managing expectations on this journey could be a thing of beauty, so that we don't get too wrapped up into couldas, wouldas, shouldas from others, from self. But then maybe certainly as it gets hectic or as a travel time comes in and there's time, can you carve out 4 minutes, 6 minutes, a half hour? That would be long. Can you take that walk? Can you find yourself a little nook somewhere and do some reading or some podcasts or just even listening to some quiet music or taking a nap? How about that? So we're going to begin. Look at that. We've got a bolster. I got a big ass pillow. And that's what I'm going to use to sit Sukhasana, which Sukha, skip phrase for happy. So this is my let's see, with these earbuds sticking out of my ears, but apparently the volume as it's coming through is a little better. So in your position, your seated posture, observing, noting, harmonizing, connecting with in your physical body. Full disclosure, the windows are open here. It is a gorgeous late afternoon in central Indiana, a little bit after 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I do know that the dryer is going on over there, and it doesn't have the buzzer saying this when it comes to completion. Hello, breath. I want to laugh because my kids have been talking to me about Hello Fresh, which who knows, at one point maybe it'll be a sponsor of this Discover and Recover Yoga. But yes, I digress to say that we are in Discover and Recover Yoga. That's where we discover that which no longer serves us. Perhaps it is around this idea of higher expectations when we gather. Discovering there are certain character traits that I would like to minimize or eliminate, and I can recover and fit to that area of homeostasis, mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually, in my humble opinion, through this practice, other practices as well. But here's where we breathe in deeper through the nostrils, lengthening throughout the mouth. Getting really intentional and purposeful about the inhales and the exhales. When you reach the top of the inhalation, the suggestion is when you reach the top to sip in 1 little ounce of air. So it may look something like this. And then as you exhale, just sigh it out. Everybody's muted if you'd like to just let a deep, long, drawn out, slow, deliberate, mindful exhale. 1 or 2 more of those can be so therapeutic. Indeed, when those expectations get us going in different directions, can we come back to the breath as an anchor? Eventually, at the next in-breath, draw the hands to the heart center. If there's a purpose for this practice, maybe it is around this idea of being in the moment, this idea of managing expectations, getting out of my own way, seeing if I can carve out some quiet time as this next week and a half unfolds. Please interlace those fingers. As we exhale, let's press into those palms forward. Draw the chin towards the chest. There's a lovely rounding of the mid back and upper back. Inhale those in place, palms towards the sky. Almost went outside, guys, to practice, but just aware of the external noise. Now, please, the left hand to the floor, right arm up and over. If you'd like a little movement of the head, yes or no. You expand through that right side body. Inhale may expand you just a bit more, but as we exhale, right hand to left thigh, left hand to the back. So we manage this twist. Steadily gazing over that left shoulder. Inhale, you might grow a little longer if it's fine, but as you exhale, only the head's going to move. So the twist is twisting left, but we're going to gaze right. Once that's established, inhale, the chin lifts. Exhale, the chin lowers. Here we go for 3. Here's 2. This last one. Beautiful. And then untwist. So my desire here is, as you are in the session, that you don't even have to look at your monitor, that my verbal cueing is clear enough, concise enough that you can just keep your head in position. I'll have to look right or left, up or down. Inhale once again, sweep the arms wide. Here we go. Right hand down, left arm up and over. Same thing, other side. So I'm purposely drawing energy into that right side body, a little movement of the head again. And I'm up on this bolster, so it's certainly a long distance for my forearm to make it to the mat, but that might be for some as we hold here for 3. If you steady, almost there for 2. Nice. Now here, left hand to right thigh and the right hand to the back. Since I'm on the bolster, my right hand is on the bolster, but my gaze goes steadily over the right shoulder. We'll hold for 3. And inhale, may lengthen. It's almost like the thing that kind of go high, almost there for 2. Now I want only the head moves. So I'm dancing over the left shoulder. Inhale, the chin lifts. Exhale, the chin lowers. Here's 3. Here's 2. Oh, now on 1, please untwist, unwind. Hands float to placed wherever they'd like to. A little earlier today, I was practicing what I strongly encourage you guys to do, and that's to get outside. Here in central Indiana today, 15th of November, these last few days have been top 10. The temperatures creeped up into the mid 60s, light breeze. I went out into the woods, a place called Cool Creek. I just walked and noticed and observed. I came into contact, a fairly close contact with a blue heron. As close as I've ever been to that creature, that beautiful, majestic creature. All right, here we go. Discover and recover, folks. Let's find our way to hands and knees. So I'm going to release this bolster. Bring my wrists underneath my shoulders, my knees underneath my hips, and I'm going to inhale for cow. Exhale for cat. So I'll let you guys go a few rounds of cat cow. Oh, there's a okay. Yeah. Inhale, I'm drawing the chest cavity low. As I lift the gaze, on the exhale, I'm drawing the chin towards the chest, gaze towards the belly button. So, and an opportunity to see how much rounding that we can do. It's kind of nursing this little low back discomfort. I'm just going to modify here and there. So we go for 3. Keep breathing into that for 2. Okay, now when you're back to hands and knees, pause here, please. Right leg is going to extend to the back of the mat. Now to the top. Left arm is coming forward, spinal balance. Extension. Inhale, lengthen through the left fingertips on the right heel. Exhale, left elbow to right thigh. Inhale, we lengthen. And exhale, we tuck in. As I tuck in, elbow to thigh, chin towards chest. So get something warm up to the core. Low back as well as we keep going for 4. I'll mind the time. Just steady into this. Control motions for 3. Breathing steady into that for 2. Eventually, let's re-lengthen for just this moment. I'm going to do the best job I can to draw my right heel towards my right glute. The left hand maybe combined. I might be able to touch the top of that left foot, excuse me, right foot. And maybe that same thing comes over the right shoulder. Excuse me, left shoulder. I'll get this eyes right in a moment. As you hold here for 3, breathing into that for 2. Now back to hands and knees, please. Okay. We'll reset, you know me, in the shimmy. Left arm, left leg back, and right arm forward. For a little spinal extension. Got that left foot flexed. I'm spreading through the right fingertips. Inhale, make growing a little longer and brighten. Just a bit more. Exhale, elbow to floor. Here we go. Inhale, you find length. Exhale, you find a little bit of a crunch. Yeah. So keep going. Again, I'll mind the time. Inhale for length. Exhale. Maybe the chin tucks in towards your chest as well. We'll go for 4. Breathing steady into that for 3. Almost there for 2. Last one. Let's re-lengthen. Okay. I'm going to bend that left knee. Right hand can perhaps find the top of that left foot. Wide stretch on this side. What we do on one side will always mirror unless I forget. So we'll hold here for 3. Breathing steady into that for 2. Nice. All right. Eventually, let's return back to hands and knees. Big toes to touch. Child's pose. Oh. So, simmer down now. Simmer down in child's pose. Relaxing, releasing. But any residual tension, just think about it. Just flying onto the Mother Earth, onto your surface, onto your mat. Hello, child's pose. I'm going to suggest, if it's comfortable for the cervical spine, to float both hands to the low back and see if we can bind. You might stay at the lumbar. Who knows? I've got some students who'll draw the arms a little further up. Depends on shoulder flexibility. Opportunity to get a fuller and richer and deeper breath in through the nose. And exhale, please let it go. Whatever it is. Nice. Eventually the bind is released. We'll float those hands in the semicircle back to the front of that. Inhale back up to table. Exhale, expect the toes, lift the hips downward, facing dog. All right, first time. Hang out, relax, unwind. Chest is pressing towards thigh. Gaze towards the elbow. Open the eyes. Room or sky is upside down, or earth is upside down. There's a pendulum. There's a shoulder movement, a little shoulder shimmy perhaps. I love the chin and bringing the eyes and my elbows, a little core closer to the center now, rotating them towards the center of the mat. You feel a nice extension across the shoulder blades. Inhale to the tiptoes as I exhale. I'm floating into tabletop, floating version of tabletop. A nice stretch to the soles and the balls of the feet, wrist right underneath the shoulders. So you hold for 3. Breathing up for 2. Now 1. Reestablish downward dog. Hips high, heels low, downward dog. Observing, noticing, allowing. Beautiful. All right, and then you're coming up onto the tiptoes. Once again, let's find downward dog. So a little check in. How balls to the feet. I've got a few students that do this from the tops of the feet. So if you'd like to give that an experiment on the next version, I would just stay on the balls of feet positions. We hold for 3. Beautiful. Breathing into that for 2. Now 1. Once again, hips high, heels low, downward dog. Beautiful. All right, a little add-on to this warm-up power posture. Inhale, tiptoes. Exhale, I'm hovering. I've got floating tabletop. Right knee to left wrist. Back down. Left knee to right wrist. So you're just tapping across to the other side, forearm or wrist as we go for 6. There's 5, 4. There's 3, 2. Last one. Rising back up to downward dog. Walk the hands backwards. Standing forward, fold back to the mat. These fingers from out of palms to shins, half lift. Exhale, let's fold it deep. Arms out like wings, reverse forward. That would take us to standing. Coming to outstanding. And you feel really lengthen. Soften the shoulders, soften the throat. I'll make it back to that back a little bit. Just rearrange or just clean the studio, clean the whole house. This place feels so good as my hands release down on the sides of the body. Mountain pose. Establishing your version of mountain pose. Minimizing that forward head tilt we've been talking about for months now. Beautiful. Toes lift. Pulled out the toe spacers the other day. Boy, oh boy, what a joy they are to have around. We'll sweep the arm right hand. Maybe a little baby back bend. But again, I'm going to be more mindful of my low back. For that little discomfort now. It's swan dives. Here we go. Flat back forward fold. Peace fingers on mat or palms to shins half lift. A large of expanse mat to deal with. Exhale, we'll fold it back in. Now, please, let's walk it to the downward dog. Upside down V, please. And I'm going to, you're in upside down, but you're a downward dog. I'm just restating for myself. Again, hopefully the verbal cues are so clear, so concise. You just keep your focused on your breath. Speaking of that in breath, right leg lifts. They go rich, they go really high. As you exhale, right knee towards right elbow, a little tap. The inhale brings that right leg back to 3 limb. This exhale brings right knee towards left elbow or left tricep. You'll feel a little twist in the torso. Inhale back to 3 limb. On this exhale, right knee comes towards midline, chin or chest. Here. Well, this is an opportunity to hold. It's almost cat-like for 3. Breathing into that for 2. That 1, right foot comes forward. That's hard to do with no momentum. Left foot anchors, left arm cartwheels up around warrior 2. Right foot is forward, left foot is back. Warrior 2. Nice. Beautiful. Inhale, we'll exalt. Right hand moves high, left hand low. Maintain a lovely bend into that right knee. A lot of energy out into this left foot as we hold here. Breathe into this for 3. Nice. Breathing into that for 2. Now let's release it back out to the warrior 2, please. Inhale long through the fingers. Here we go. Right forearm, right thigh, left arm up and over. Side angle. I'm thinking about spinning upper left ribs. Maybe it'll fire towards the ceiling as I extend. A lot of energy. Left finger, the outer edge of the left foot as we hold for 3. Breathing into that for 2. Now let's go back up to the warrior 2, please. Up to the warrior 2. Inhale, straighten to right leg. We lift, lengthen. Exhale, open it out. Inhale, root to rise. Exhale, release. 2 more, please. Pausing here. We'll hold for 3. Breathing into that for 2. Now I'm going to find this is balancing half moon. It would be great for me to change if you had a block or a book to the outside of your right little toe. But I'm going to see if I can bring that right hand down to the outside of the right little toe as I attempt to stop left foot on top of right hip. Balancing half moon. I'm out of it. So that's the option. That's the posture. So balancing on that right leg. You might just think about left arm at 12 o'clock. Right hand is at 6 o'clock and we hold for 3. I've got the block. Great prop for me. If I just this gesture, this puncture of my practice. Here we go. I get that left foot flat, almost there for 2. Nice. Now on 1, left foot comes down to meet the right foot, standing forward fold. These things around palm to shins, lift. Exhale, fold it deep. Beautiful. All right. First shot around, you step or hop to back in that high push up, goes to low push up. Inhale, like we find the first up palm. Exhale, rebend the knees, retuck the toes, downward facing dog. Big breath in, big breath out. On here we go. Inhale, left leg lifts. Yeah, we were same thing on so left knee towards left elbow. Inhale back to 3 limb. On this exhale, left knee comes across torso, right elbow, right tricep. Inhale back out. This exhale, yes, towards the midline. Chin is in. We'll hold for 3. Next breathing into that for 2. Here we go. Left foot forward. Right foot anchors. Right arm cartwheels up and around. Warrior 2 on this side. We'll pop. Inhale, let's exalt. Left hand goes high. Right hand goes low. Observe. Beautiful. Nice sweeping motions along that left side. Hopefully it feels good. Keep that left knee, left ankle step. We'll hold for 3. Deep breath, breathing into that, guys. Almost there for 2 now. Back out to the warrior 2, please. Back out to the warrior 2. Inhale, I'm gonna maybe get a little brighter through the fingers. Exhale, left forearm, left thigh, right arm. Good over. So upper right wrist may spin a little higher. Long line, outer edge of the right foot to the right fingertips as we hold for 3. Breathing into that for 2. Come back up to warrior 2. Nice. A little ahead of myself. Inhale that right and left leg straightens on its meat. Exhale. Inhale, root to rise. Exhale, let go. Inhale, relate. Exhale, low. One more time. Nice. Beautiful. Now, what did I do? Let's see. Now this is where I'm balancing half moon on this side. So I'm grabbing my block. Block to the outside of the left little toe. Right leg left. We're going to extend right arm towards the ceiling. See when it's like to step around the bump on the left arm. Energy to that right heel. Look over to that standing left leg, perhaps as we hold for 3. That's nice. Breathing into that for 2. Nice. Now eventually, right foot comes down to meet the left. Okay. Stand. Standing core full, palms, shins half lift. Exhale, fold it in. Arms pointing out like wings, reverse swan dive. Takes us to stick. Palms meet. Give yourself a hand. And then heart space. Ooh. Okay, check in at the heart center. Managing expectations. There's this dialogue we have in the recovery life. I'm the director and I have the script. I've handed the script out to all the players. And somewhere along the line, people go off script. And they're like, it sends me, like, wait a second, we're supposed to be saying this, you're supposed to be doing that. It's off script. Good time for some. Beautiful. Hands come down to the sides, returning back to the basic, back to the majestic, back to the brilliant, the stunning mountain pose. And taking ourselves into tree, I'm going to go ahead and take this left foot, right ankle, right calf, with the inside right thigh. Anywhere but the inside of me. Tree pose. Mm-hmm. Oh, you hear the dogs barking in the background. Hello, tree. Nope. Get a little low. Slipping on this. I'm going to go to calf. Keep going. We'll hold for 3. Breathing into that for 2. That one, let's just draw this right left knee forward. Nice. Inhale, take the fingers from behind, and then exhale, we're going to find warrior 3. We're just drawing that left leg back. A little forward, a little bump. So we find warrior 3. Find more airplane posture by drawing the arms backwards. I kind of dig hands at the heart center because it does give me some super grounding. As I try to not let this left hip lift and see if I can keep them in relative alignment as we hold here for 3. Breathing into that for 2. Now on 1, we're gonna, for me, it was a little quicker. Lowering around the left leg. Okay. Breathing reestablishes. I'm going to go ahead, same thing, other side. The standing left leg, for me, it's actually my right, but I want you to be really not dumping into that standing leg. Mm-hmm. New pants, I'm wearing them today for the first time on practice, and a little slippery material wise. Maybe close your eyes if you're outdoors, take advantage of that natural. I mean, I really want to practice outside today. It's so gorgeous as we go for 4. Color balance, breathing into that for 3. Strong trees, still sway. Here we go for 2. Now I'm going to draw this right leg forward and find your version of warrior 3 in this one. So this right leg can come back. You can brush it across your surface. You can bring the arms forward. You can bring them to the heart center, down by the sides, airplane version. So please select, customize your practice as we go for 4. All is well for 3. There's 2. All right, that red leg is going to gently lower mountain. Revisit that posture. Hands come to the heart center, a little prayer position, namaste hands. And all I'm doing is drawing the fingers right to left. Just keeping the wrist really simple. I know some folks who teach climbing, climbers, and keep those wrists really supple, fingers strong, digits powerful. Now, please interlace the hands, interlace the fingers, and let's roll them, roll the wrist. All right, now reverse it, take it the other way. Excited having the kids visit their respective animals over Thanksgiving. Now, please release. Maybe give the wrist a little shake out. Okay, I'm going to take this right arm to my low back. My left hand is going to grab my right wrist. I'm drawing my right hand over towards the left hip, and I'm going to gently draw right ear to right shoulder. Excuse me, left ear to left shoulder. As I'm drawing that right arm over towards the left hand. Pick this up at studio, it's called Rock Steady Boxing. So I picked up this from the trainer there, from the coach who works. I was there with my friend who's got Parkinson's, and we worked out on Saturday morning. We'll hold for 3. So it's left ear to left shoulder, almost there for 2. Now please relax. Maybe give a chicken wing a little. Right now it's left hand to the low back. My right hand is going to grab that left wrist, draw that left wrist over towards the right hip, right ear to right shoulder. So the motion of boxing has been determined scientifically and research-wise and studies to minimize and reduce the Parkinson's isms, the tremors of the Parkinson's disease. As we hold for 3, breathing into that for 2. Now I'm going to relax and release. Maybe the shoulders, a little roll, a little neck roll. I'm going to go ahead and bring this in steps of the feet together, fingers trapped around the knees, and we're going to be simple. Keeping those the knees supple, strong, pliable. Snowboarding, snow skiing, hiking, walking stairs. Please take it the other way, reverse it. Nice. All right, we're pausing. I'm going to suggest widen your stance, just fit and slide on down. Oh, yeah. Roll back down. Okay, from that standing forward pull, hold you towards the top of the mat, right leg down, please. Right leg back in. We're in this lower lunge. In this low lunge, I'm going to take my right hand to the instep of that left foot. Right hand to the instep of the left foot, left arm to the sky. Revolve crescent. Revolve crescent. Now I have my right hand on the block because it just helps me with this posture. If it's available, take the right hand to the mat as we hold for 3. Breathing into that for 2. Now, I'm going to bring this left foot back. Variation is lower the right knee and flatten the right foot. Otherwise, side planking from this position as we go for 4. Nice inhale may lift the left hip and the left shoulder, or left side body a little higher for 3. It's almost there for 2. Now on 1, left-handed eyes meet the mat. High push-up goes to low push-up. Inhale finds left over cobra. Exhale, we're back to the downward dog. Okay. So mindfulness downward dog, please. Okay. On this one, we're gonna, from this downward dog, right leg lifts 3 limbs. On the exhale, it's right foot forward, left foot is back. Right foot forward, left foot is back. Now, that left hand to the instep of the right foot and the right arm lifts. Revolve crescent on the side. All right, I've got my hand first on the block, but I'm going to switch it to the mat because I know it's 3. Transitions coming up, almost there for 2. Now we go, right foot comes back, side plank. Inhale, think about taking my right side back a little higher, fingers a little higher as we go. Hopefully left wrist and left shoulder aligned. We'll hold for 3. Variation, left knee lowers, left foot flattens. Great variation. Here we go for 4. Breathing steady into that for 3. It's almost there for 2. Oh, and right hand and eyes find the mat. Let's lower to the knees. So come to the mat with various inclinations, various mindsets and heart sets, various thought processes. Amazing. How the mind shows up, how the body shows up. And I'm just grateful. Thank you guys. It's a victory for showing up. Morning practice, evening practice, afternoon practice. Um, it's a victory each time coming to the main. All right, so eventually, from child's pose, we're coming back up to hands and knees. Some will cross the ankles and draw the hips back. I'm going to lower to my left hip, swinging the leg down to the front. I'm going to do my pulse nearby. The arms will lift on the exhale. I'm just getting a seated, comfortable seated forward fold. Low hamstrings, pull the low back. Over the knee. It's tight. We'll walk the hands up the outstretched legs. Option now is to draw that right heel towards the glute and release to the self-channel position. Right against the outside of the left thigh. For me, in my practice, I'm keeping my left leg long. Some will bend the left knee, left heel towards right glute. You will not be there because you want both sits bones still connected to your surface. Lift and exhale, we're twisting to the right. So I'm going to take that left arm to the outside of the left thigh. Excuse me, right thigh. Maybe that left elbow binds that left knee. Right knee. I'll get it right. So lovely twist. If you have that left leg straight, perhaps flexing the foot as we hold here for 3. Breathing into that for 2. Now please untwist. One or both legs re-straighten. 3. Now left heel comes in. Left foot to the outside of the right thigh. On this side, I can bend my right knee, and got a fairly good connection of left butt cheek to the floor. Arms will lift, and then twist takes us to the other side. So now I'm right form to the outside of the left thigh. Maybe that right elbow binds that left knee. We'll hold here. We'll breathe into this for 3. Just breathing into that for 2. Nice. Now one or both legs re-straighten. Making sure you got room behind you as you take it down. Let's roll down the spine. Roll down the spine. Or supine. We're just relaxing on the mat, situated for dead bug. Let's see if we can do this one. Bring the legs to tabletop. It's on your back, tabletop position. Okay, simultaneously, it is this left leg and right arm go back. And, excuse me. Arms are perpendicular to the floor. Arms are perpendicular to the floor. So now it's left arm and right leg. And then back to center now, left leg and right arm. That's the motion. So opposite arm and opposite leg and dead bug. Oh. And that leg will stay hovering, and that arm reaches back. Who knows? You might get the I'm laying the back of my hand on a blanket. I didn't know it was back there. So here we go for 4. Here's 3. Relax the throat and the jaw. Here's 2. Nice. Now, last one, let's bind. Most people grab shins. For me, so tight to the hips, I like to lift my shoulder blades back, but eventually I draw them back to the surface. I'm rocking side to side. Get over my shoulder. But eventually, here we go. DNR yoga folks, arms come out like wings. Knees to the right, gaze is left. I'll guide you through this. Knees to the right, gaze is left. Supine spinal twist. Observe. Be okay. Be kind to yourselves. Some will take that right hand to the outside of the left thigh. It looks like this. It's a little extra ridge. We'll hold for 3. Breathing into that for 2. Now, please come back. Now let's rebound. Because of, full disclosure, for those that haven't heard, both hips are artificial. Right hand, 3 years old, left hand, 11 months old. 10.5 months old. All right, same the other side, arms out like wings, knees to the left, gaze is right. A little bit final twist at the end. Hopefully it feels good for your body. So knees to left, gaze is right. Maybe that left hand finds the outside of the right thigh. A little extra connection, a little extra nudge as we hold for 3. Not the breath. Not hold the breath, but hold the pose for 2. Nice. Now come back to center, rebind. Yeah. Okay, friends. The suggestion now is let's find our way to rest. And for me, this bolster is going to become a great prop that's perpendicular to the long edges of the mat. Draw it up against my glutes, extend the legs long, heels to the floor, and there I go. So big pillow, rolled up blanket can certainly keep and perhaps make this version, your version of Savasana, a little more comfortable. As you nestle into what is a posture, I hope gives you some sense of letting go, some sense of ease, no expectations, just here, just allow. Feel the heaviness in a good way to get yourself the back side of your body fully connected to the mat. Just sink in, let go. A few more moments, please. Purposefully and intentionally bring movement back to the extremities, fingers and toes, and wrists and then ankles. Head can move from side to side. You can bend the arms, bend the knees. You rock. If you hug yourself, opposite hand, opposite shoulder. Eventually, there'll be substitutes to find a fetal position. Floating to one side. It's hard to do this with my earbud in my ear, but that would have my ear connected to my tricep bicep. Or you're just staying supine, staying in this part. Coming back to your purpose, the idea, the intention for this session, as we gather, the gatherings will just create energy, and that energy can be met with certain expectations. So hopefully we can manage them. And then we're just coming up, and I'm going to go ahead and turn my bolster, coming back on it. Seated, so making your way. Oh, I love this part here. Use the blanket. And just, I get to put ankles on there for even more cushion. So please find props that work for you. Rolled up blankets, folded up blankets, pillows. The firmer the better. This bolster is a really, really firm-sided one. Again, discover and recover yoga, folks. Thank you so much. What a joy. One honor to draw the hands to the heart space. So whether you're watching this the weekend before Thanksgiving, whatever, I will be back next Wednesday, the 22nd, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you're not here, no worries. Of course, the recordings are available. As we conclude, borrow from the way that 300-hour teacher trainer Rolf Gates is going, it's this loving kindness words in his closing sealing part of practice like this. May all beings be happy. May all beings be free. And may all beings find a level of connection and a release from loneliness. May all beings walk this planet with comfort and with ease. Namaste. Namaste, discovering the ever recover, guys. Thank you. And